How's it going, YouTube? Got a new Kubey knife here today. It's the KU248C or the Bluff. You don't get nothing in a Kubey package. They're all about the knife. Here we go. I picked the white one. I also had a Ultim version and black G10. They both had swirls on the handle. Not sure why they didn't do it on this one, but nothing wrong with white. Really good for writ dye. So probably dye it purple. So this retails for around $60. But you know, Kubeys, there's usually a lot of sales for Kubeys, and you can usually get them cheaper in retail. So this was designed by the guy who owns Bridgeport Knife, Garrett. So yeah, his first design through another company, and I liked it, so I had to buy it. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here. Just a basic drop point, hole deployment. Kubey's first crossbar lock. Got a 3.19 inch 14C28M blade. You got Kubey's sandblast finish with a flat grind. Yeah. Not super thin. Well, I guess it's thin behind the edge, but not a very slicey blade. Kind of reminds me of the Royal. Got a 3mm blade stock or 0.12 inches. Let's see how it cuts. Ooh, about cut myself. It feels nice. Very good job on the edge. Not quite scary sharp, but better than factory sharp, like in between. Got an overall length of 7.36 inches, so mid-size knife. Compare it to some other knives. Kubey Royal. Basically the same size. And the Bridgeport 395. The guy who designed the knife. His first knife. A little bit bigger than his 395. Got the Ramet Rhino. Kubey RDF. About the same size as both of those. And got two crossbar locks. CJRB Hector. And Hogue Deca. The Deca might be a hair bigger, but very, very close. The Hector's pretty much even. That's two straight crossbar locks with a hole deployment that were done decent. Everybody said it couldn't be done with the crossbar lock, but they're doing it. You got T8 on your body screws, T6 on the clip. You got a weight of 3.55 ounces. A little bit of weight relief on the inside. You do have a reversible deep carry clip. Screws are inset, but the clip is not. And like I said, we got some white G10. Average texture, nothing spectacular, but not super smooth. And yeah, as you can see, this is Kubey's first crossbar lock. Let's check out the action. I have already adjusted the springs. You get a flashlight. There's 3 holes in there to adjust the crossbar lock. It came right in the middle, and I moved it to the tighter setting on one side. I didn't feel like taking it all the way apart, so I just adjusted one side, and it seemed to help. It was a lot looser when I got it. Wouldn't say the detent's super snappy, but it's sufficient. It's not sloppy or nothing. It stays in. For instance, it's stronger than the Deca. A little bit lighter than the Hector, but the Hector, they nailed it. So yeah, if you get this knife and aren't satisfied with the detent, tighten up your crossbar lock springs. Yeah, this thing's pretty comfortable in hand. Feel the clip a little bit, so if you're cutting for a while, the clip will bug you right here. If you got XL hands, this knife might be too small for you, because you can choke up, but it just doesn't feel natural. Got a little bit of jimping on the top of the blade. Always like some jimping. And this knife appears to be on washers. I am not positive on that because I did not take it apart. But it said on the website washers, so I'm going to go with that. You got a couple deployment options. You got your hole. Thumb flick it. Sorry. Well, can't behind camera. Or you can use your crossbar lock. And you kind of got a little bit of a fuller, but it's a little bit far back. It's kind of hard to do. Do have a lanyard pin. No backspacer. But the liners are inset. Thumbs up for that. Don't have much of a sharpening tool. The plunge kind of comes down and ends like right at the edge. Or maybe even before the edge. See, it's a little bit wide at the back, so it's definitely going to get worse the more you sharpen it. Dislikes on this knife. Of course, I hate Kubey's sandblasting. I wish they would throw their blasting equipment in the garbage can. And I'd like maybe a little bit more detent, but it's not bad. Nothing to complain about. And I prefer bearings. I know a lot of people are probably going to like the washers, but I prefer bearings. So none of my complaints besides the sandblasting are really complaints. It's definitely a cool knife. I like it. Glad to see Kubey finally doing a crossbar lock and expanding their presence. That's about all I got for this video. I will link this knife down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a like and a comment, and see you on the next one.